Hey guys, I'm Reed, that's Ian, and this is Samsung Business Television. Hey man, thanks so much for coming to the studio, buddy.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Ian Hutchinson hanging out with us today, talking about retail pop-up stores and how they're changing the retail industry. Before we talk about how it's changing the retail industry, what is a pop-up store?
Pop-up is anything you put in a temporary space to help you sell in a retail mode. And typically they allow you to go into new locations or put them in existing locations.
So what are some of the pain points we're seeing in the marketplace?
There are three. The first one, and probably the most important, is that physical retail spaces are data dark. And what I mean by that is from the moment you have the goods received to when you do the checkout at the cash register, you don't know what's going on in between. And that contrasts very badly with typical web properties where you actually have data all the way through that process.
Okay.
The second point is really around business model, which is physical retailers have to wrestle with the fact that they've got set spaces and set planograms and fixed infrastructure, and you want to be able to come into that and offer something that gets you to market much more quickly, can resonate with current trends, and is much lower cost instead of being a fixed cost, more of a variable cost.
Sure.
And the third area, which is also very, very important, is how do I have a conversation with the consumer in new and exciting ways and create experiences for them in physical retail, which gives them a reason to come into the store as opposed to just shopping online. So they're the three.
Okay, so let's take those one at a time and how the retail pop-up stores is actually fixing that. Data darkness.
So we're trying to bring light to data darkness, and what we're doing that through is business analytics and using our Internet of Things sensors. So we're able to look at the folks that are coming towards a store and into a store. We can heat map them, we look at their engagement, we can tell what's being touched, where folks are moving, we can tell gender, we can tell age, inferences about choice and mood. And all of those can feed into tell me as a retailer what I want to do.
Absolutely.
And that's data driven.
All right, and then number two, which was the second thing.
The business model.
Thank you.
Well, if you want to have a direct conversation, you want to change the conversation mid-season or whatever it happens to be on a shorter period of time, what we've done is put in place a rental model which allows you to take these pop-ups and put them anywhere in 90 days or less. And then you basically put your media, your message, your merchandise in the pop-up, and you're in market 90 days with a test.
Wow, 90 days, that's really quick considering. And then number three, which was the third
experience.
thing. The experience. The experience.
What the data does behind it is allow you to do real-time analytics, and you can see by traffic monitoring, like you're watching weather patterns, you can actually see what's going on and make changes. The heat mapping allows you to make changes on where things may be placed, and your demographics make sure you understand who's coming in and what messages you're sending to them.
Very important, especially if you think something on like a front end cap is getting a lot of attention, but back end cap might be getting more attention. What about the technology piece of this?
So there's several elements. The first, which we've not mentioned so far, is you can accessorize any space. So if you wanted to have a VR lounge or different types of display or high brightness outdoor displays, all of those can be attached because they're just a place where the media plays. And Samsung provides all of that. The mobility device is for kiosking, which is my ability to come out from around the cash and wrap and engage with you and then change what's on display behind. We bring all of that. And then probably more importantly, behind the scenes is the cloud infrastructure and the analytics that pull all that together.
All that data. That's a very, it's like the store of the future.
Absolutely.
But now. Available now. Yeah, so who exactly are we targeting with this? Is it just everyone or is it specifics?
So there's two principal audiences. One is the retailer with the brand with their own store, and the second would be the original equipment manufacturers or consumer packaged goods companies. So the retailer with their own brands has to have a low-cost way of testing something new and quickly and creating a buzz. So pop-ups is suitable for them. The OEM and consumer packaged good folks, it gives them an opportunity to jump over their existing channel and have a conversation directly with their consumers.
So this really does solve everything completely, correct?
Correct, precisely.
There you have it. Thank you so much for coming to the studio today. Ian Hutchinson talking with us about retail pop-up stores and how they're changing the industry. I hope you guys learned something. I know I did. Check us out next time, and as always, we will see you on the internet. Absolutely. There you go. Yep.
This is Ian, this was Reed, and thank you for watching Samsung Business TV.
I'm not
Follow us on the website below and click here. Thank you.
Do you want a connected pop-up? Go to Samsung.com/retail to learn more. Click like and subscribe.